Hello everyone, I'm Shubhadeep and I'm going to present our work named HiDST, a hierarchical approach for scalable and extensible dialog state tracking. Dialog state tracking or DST refers to the problem of extracting the goal or intention shown by the user at each turn. The user goal is usually captured through belief states which are represented as a set of domain, slot, and slot value triplet. The objective of DST is to predict belief state at each user turn. Let us now talk about the motivation for this work. With the advancement of NLP and deep learning, task-oriented chatbots have become extremely popular. Many online booking sites, e-commerce websites, and other online services are getting associated with a task-based dialogue agent. As a result, we can soon anticipate new DST datasets with a large number of domains and slots. Although the existing DST models are doing pretty well in smaller datasets, there can be challenges to use them directly for datasets with numerous domains and slots. Here, the two main limitations of the existing models are scalability and extensibility. They suffer from either one or both of these issues. Scalability occurs mainly due to the prediction of domain and slot as a pair. It leads to order m cross n prediction time. On the other hand, extensibility occurs due to the dependency of model parameters on the number of domains and slots. As a result, it will be difficult to extend such models to larger datasets. In this work, we address these issues using two ideas. First, decouple the domain and slot prediction. This will help to achieve a linear prediction time that is order m plus n. And second, keeping the model parameters independent of the number of domains and slots. This will make the model easily extensible to larger datasets. With this motivation, let us look at the architecture of HiDST. HiDST is composed of four generic components. The first component is domain change prediction. Here, the goal is to detect a change in domain. The second component is domain prediction. It is responsible to find the set of relevant domains in the current turn. The third component is slot action prediction, which is responsible for taking appropriate actions for all the slots in the relevant domains. The final component is the slot value prediction, where we extract the slot values from the utterances. Let us now give a brief overview of the working of HiDST. At a given turn, we first take any change in the domain. We don't think if it is a general conversation like greeting, thanking, etc. If no change in domain is detected, we skip the domain prediction and move towards slot action prediction. And if there is a change in domain, then we go to predicting the domains. In the domain prediction, we try to find all the relevant domains for a given turn. So in slot action prediction, we find appropriate slot action for each slots of the current domains. So here we define all the slot actions. Slot action 0 indicates that a given domain slot pair is irrelevant with respect to the current turn. Slot action 1 indicates that the user has inquired the value of that slot. Slot action 2 says that the value of that slot is don't care. Slot action 3 and 4 indicates that the value of that slot is yes or no. This kind of slot value occurs for slots like parking or internet in the multi-OSID dataset. Slot action 5 indicates that the slot value needs to be extracted from the user utterance, while slot action 6 indicates that the slot value need to be extracted from the system utterance. Slot action 6 mainly occurs when the system has recommended something and the user has accepted it. Next is slot action 7. Here we need to refer a previous slot value. So this is the brief overview of high DST. In this work, we kept all the model components independent. Okay, so now let us look at each component more closely. In domain change prediction, we use the system and user utterance at each turn T as input. There are three possible outcomes here. 0 indicates that no change in domain. 1 indicates a change in domain. 2 indicates that the user is having a general conversation. Example of a general conversation is a greeting or a thanking, like this. So here we fine tune a BERT model on this binary classification task. Next is the domain prediction. Here we want to predict if a domain is relevant with respect to the current turn. The input to the model is again a system and a user utterance and a single domain. The model outputs 1 if the domain is relevant and 0 otherwise. We run this model for all domains to find the relevant domains for a given turn. This formulation makes the model independent of the number of domains. Let us now have a detailed look at the domain prediction model. So the idea of the domain prediction model is to first encode the domain, then encode the utterances, and finally combine these two encodings for the binary classification task. We encode a domain by using its glove embedding, followed by a linear transformation and JLU activation. For utterance, we first take BERT's second to last layer hidden layer output, then we apply the attention mechanism to get a contextualized representation of the utterance with respect to the domain. We do not update the glove embedding to enable zero-shot learning. The next component of high DST is slot action prediction. Here we predict appropriate slot action for a given domain slot pair. The output here will be one of the 8 slot actions discussed earlier. In the paper, we used additional slot actions specific to multi-OSID dataset. The modeling is very similar to the domain prediction model. Instead of a domain, here we have to encode a domain slot pair. The rest of the details remain same as the domain prediction model. The final component of high DST is slot value prediction. Here we have 3 goals. Extract the slot value from user utterance when slot action is 5. Extract the slot value from system utterance when slot action is 6. And extract the reference domain from user utterance when slot action is 7. We reduce this to a span-based question answering task of the squad dataset. To do so, we convert a domain slot pair to a natural language question. For example, hotel name becomes what is the name of the hotel? This kind of reduction helps us to fine-tune the neural question answering model pre-trained on the squad dataset. Let us now show an illustration of DST prediction using high DST. So in turn 1, we can see that the model has predicted the domain attraction with very high probability. And then the model has predicted slot action 5 for the domain slot pair attraction area, which helps to extract the slot value east. In turn 1, we can see that the system has recommended Funky Fun House and the model is able to capture it by predicting slot action 6. In turn 2, we can see that there is a reference. So the user says he wants Indian food restaurant in the same area as the Funky Fun House. So here the model is able to capture it by predicting slot action 7. From this illustration, we can see that the hierarchical organization along with the probability score makes a prediction more interpretable. This also helps to debug the misclassifications with ease. So here we summarize the 3 key aspects of high DST. First one is scalability. The decoupling of the domain and slot prediction helps to achieve order m plus n DST prediction time for a single turn. Second, all the model parameters are independent of the number of domains and slots. As a result, they can be easily extended to larger datasets. Third, the predictions of high DST are interpretable and explainable. Let us now look at the result of high DST on multi-OZ. We can observe that high DST achieves comparable performance with older state-of-the-art models like TRADE and a basic version of TripPipe. However, there's a performance gap with the current state-of-the-art models like SimpleTort. This mainly occurs due to the enforcement of scalability and extensibility. The state-of-the-art models use features that depends on the number of domain slot pairs, which are shown to be beneficial. But in this work, we refrain from using such features to ensure scalability and extensibility. In conclusion, we say that first we showed that how existing DST models can be vulnerable to large datasets. To address the scalability and extensibility issues, we proposed high DST. We also showed that the predictions of high DST is easily interpretable and hence more explainable. We also showed that the performance of high DST is comparable to previous state-of-the-art models. As a future work, we want to improve the joint accuracy of high DST by incorporating auxiliary features, but without compromising on scalability and extensibility at the same time. We also plan to improve zero shot prediction for unseen domains and slots in this setup. Thank you.